Hey guys, this is Gas Montana here, the original demo disc player. I hope everyone's doing alright and everything. This video here is a solo guide for the survival tier 4. This will teach you how to get all of the tiers 1, 2, 3 and 4. It's been one of the last videos that we are doing with these tier 4s for now anyway, until the winter update. You might be adding some more tier 4s or even tier 5s, God forbid. And maybe a Tommy Verzetti outfit or something. But yeah guys, this is how we did it solo. Everything you see in this video is going to be solo. We got the tier 4 solo, the 16 waves. You know, you're not going to be seeing me talking about solo, leaning up against walls between with 3 other guys. You know, just saying, "Yo, guys, this is a solo video." But it's a lot of fun to do with your friends, whilst I go and do it with my friends, but teach you how to do it solo. Now, we're not going to even touch on any of the challenges here, bar 3. There's 3 challenges you want to focus on, and all of the other challenges you will get ticked off if you just focus on these 3 complete and utterly solo. Okay, now the first one is in tier 3, and that is get 100 headshots in a game of survival. The second one is reach wave 16 playing endless waves. Now we're going to be getting the 100 headshots whilst we're doing that. There's hundreds of enemies you have to kill, and it's going to take a long time doing this, especially so. But yeah, you can get all of those headshots pretty much just from a blind fire, and you're going to get that pretty much naturally because you're going to be wanting to aim for their heads to get them dead as quick as possible. So you're going to be getting that. I got it by wave 10, okay? And there's a lot more enemies to kill after that, like a couple more hundred at least. So those 2 we're going to be focusing on. And then the other one is clear 250 waves in survival in total. Okay, so that doesn't mean 250 in a row, to do 50 now and then 100 later on to tomorrow or something. But thankfully that one you can actually do complete and utterly AFK. It takes about 10 minutes to get 20 waves knocked off. And yeah, just keep doing that over and over again. But we're going to explain a bit more on that later on in the video. But guys, once you focus on those 3 that we talked about, the 100 headshots, the 16 waves, and the 250 waves, all the rest of it will be ticked off, and you don't have to worry about it, especially if you're doing this solo, guys. Okay, but guys, this is the map that you want to be doing on. This is the best map to be doing it solo. And guys, you want an up and atomizer. Now, if you do not have an up and atomizer, you can only get this gun from the gun fan. Rockstar vaulted the alien guns. And they did this sneakily. Half the players probably don't even know about this. They silently just took them away from the shop, and then they were actually still available in the agency, and then they took them away from the agency. Okay, so you can't even get them from the agency anymore. You can't even upgrade them in the agency anymore, by the way, guys. But anyway, that's another matter entirely. We're getting a little bit off topic here. Right at the beginning here of this first wave, you want to kill every single enemy. Okay, kill every single enemy bar 1. Then you want to go to the back of the shop and move this boat to block the stairs, just like you see in this picture right here. Leave the dumpsters where they are, or if not, move them back if they've been moved around, because what will happen is the NPCs will still just climb over the railing and ignore the boat. But for some reason, they don't ignore the boat. If the boat's blocking the stairs, they will not go up the stairs. And as long as the dumpsters are there as well. Now, whilst that enemy is still alive, you want to move this other dumpster that's near the entrance to the shop on the side here and move it inside the shop. Don't worry, it's a brown dumpster. They move very easily compared to blue dumpsters. Once it's inside the shop, you can then use the minigun to move it a little bit more precise. But stop it in between the counter and the wall. Just don't block the door. You want to be able to be running out of the storage area here to the counter to bait the enemies into the shop. The storage area is where you want to be staying for cover. Do not stay in cover behind the counter whilst a bunch of enemies are running into the shop. Trust me, you don't want that. You want to try and stop them running into the shop anyway, but yeah, if they do get in, they will easily be able to shoot you. Now, we are going to go over the loadout that we are running here, okay? Now, a couple of these will be changed out, so there's more than all the guns you're seeing here on this wheel, but this is basically the gist. We're going to go over everything right here. Now, the up and atomizer is absolutely brilliant because you can stop them running in the shop. You can bait them to come into the shop by shooting the walls. You can take out a bunch of them at once and bounce them in the air, just a couple of shots, and they're going to die. Now, the combat MG, or just the MG, is perfect for staying in cover and blind firing, just like the assault shotgun as well. Assault shotgun, combat MG, absolutely amazing for blind firing and just taking out enemies, especially if they get close with the assault shotgun. You can also use a good assault rifle, like I'm using there with the M16. Just use something like the special carbine or something like that if you want to pop up and actually switch targets really quickly. Make sure you have full auto aim on. Okay, guys. Now, for the heavy weapons, you can either use the grenade launcher at times. You can also use the minigun to take out the helicopter. Always take out the helicopter last if you can. But you can even shoot a RPG over the counter as well, okay, or two. Just be very careful with this, because you can blow yourself up. But if you know how to do it, you should be fine, okay, so a bit of practice and stuff. And now for the throwables, we basically use a bunch of them, but the Molotovs, man, so make sure you stack up on Molotovs from the gun van, okay, especially if they actually have them in there. Fill them up, get as many Molotovs as you possibly can. There's other ways to get Molotovs, guys, but that is like the best way to get Molotovs, but you can still get Molotovs other ways, like the bunker and Merryweather and stuff like that. So try and get as many Molotovs as you can, and also tear gas, okay, so when they're piling up, throw those. And Molotovs are actually amazing to take out groups of NPCs. It burns through them like they're nothing. So you actually do want to use Molotovs, but be careful, because it can go wrong. As you see, it happened to me. And this is like wave 10 plus. There's about 20 NPCs coming through the door with miniguns. If I try and stand up, whether I got full health and body armor or not, I'm going to be dead. So there's no point trying to run into the back. I decided to stay here, go into the weapon wheel and eat snacks until the fire disappears, and then I will start shooting back, because I didn't want to die at this stage of trying to get through to wave 16. But try not to use your snacks and body armor before you get to wave 10 and upwards. So obviously start these survival with full snacks and body armor and a bulletproof helmet, so you can firm an extra couple of shots to the head. And also, guys, if you see NPCs hanging around in certain locations at the end of each wave and they just will not come to the entrance of the shop, you have to go out and kill them. Then once you've done that and the wave ends, quickly throw a couple of sticky bombs in those locations, so at the end of the next round you can blow those up. And if you do have to go outside, there's less NPCs that you have to deal with. Now the challenge here is to reach wave 16, not beat wave 16. And when I got to wave 16, I got the challenge in the bottom left corner for reaching wave 16. Then I let myself die, and then when I was in free mode, it wasn't ticked off, guys. So I had to do this twice, solo. Okay, the second time I did it, I reached wave 16. I got it in the bottom left corner of the screen again, and then I decided to go to wave 17 just to make sure. And this time when I went to free mode and checked on the career progress, tier 4, it was ticked off. So guys, I don't know, this is the only challenge I've ever had to get twice. And yeah, it was over an hour each time, so I was not happy about it. I'm just letting you know, guys, how I got it. I got it twice when I reached wave 16. The second time, I just made sure I got to wave 17. Now, guys, how to get a AFK map for the 250 waves in survival. Make sure you're logged in with your linked account to the Rockstar Social Club. Once you're on a social club here and you're all signed in and everything, go to games, then go to GTA 5, then go to more. Once you're on more, go to community, then jobs, then browse all jobs. Now, once you're here, you can just search for an AFK map by just typing in AFK and survival. And then you want to bookmark one of these jobs or a couple of them. I recommend actually bookmark a couple of them because some of them are actually not good. And guys, where you find these bookmark jobs, go to jobs here and then go to bookmark jobs and then go to the survivals, and you should see the ones that you've bookmarked. If they're not there, close the game down or find a new session or something, and they should spawn in under bookmarked jobs and then survival. But try out a bunch of these, guys. Like I say, some of them ain't as good as others, and some of them you can even get shot and stuff, so it's not exactly AFK. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Make sure you drop a like on the video if you found the guide helpful. See you in the next one. Godspeed. Peace out.